everyone, it's Kat Hepburn here. I'm a scriptwriter, spoken word artist, and I've written 2 books, Girlhood and Dating and Other Hobbies. So today's video is all about how you can create and edit a story document that will then be used for screen. So basically, if you were to build a house, you wouldn't start by chucking bricks at an empty lot, you would have an architect's plan. So this is about how you can make your architect's plan as strong and as good as it can be before you then go to write your amazing screenplay. Now, this script could be for a short film, an animation, a TV show, or a full-length movie. No matter what you're doing, you still need to start with that story document. Okay, so we're going to kick off talking about tone. You want to think about how am I going to make my audience feel, and when I'm writing this story document, am I feeling it? Is it going to make your audience laugh? Is it going to make your audience cry? There's lots of different ways that we can emotionally manipulate the people that are looking at our work, and if it's not coming across in the story document, then you need to go back and have another go at it. This is a really important one, character. Do your characters' actions reflect the character traits that you have given them? So before you even get to your story document, we're going to go one step previous and have a think about creating characters. So you should have already worked out their background, their fears, their biggest dreams, what's their biggest flaw that's sort of getting in the way of them getting what they want. There's all these things that need to be worked out. And once you have done that, it actually makes your job a lot easier when you go to writing your story document, because when you're working out what is the character actually doing, what is the action that they are doing on the screen, it should always be informed by all the stuff that you've worked out about them before. So know your characters inside out before you get to writing that story document, and most importantly, know where you're going to have them end up. So it's always good when a character goes on a journey. Journey is one of the key things when you're creating work for screen. You want to take them on a journey. If a character starts out selfish, you're going to have them end up selfless. If a character starts out lonely, you want to have them end up falling in love. So these are big, long character arcs and journeys that they go on, which might be good for, say, a feature film, or a longer form, long-running TV shows, for example. But if you're creating something shorter, like a short film, then the stakes will be lower. And what I mean by stakes is what the character could lose if they don't get what they need or want. So always think about where your character is going to end up, what little journey they're going on. And another thing to think about when we're talking about characters and action is externalizing the action. So what I mean by this, if you're writing a book, you have the luxury of really telling the reader exactly what's going on in a character's head, thinking about, telling us what they're thinking, all this stuff. You don't have that luxury when it comes to screen. You just have to show us. You have to show, don't tell. So characters rarely tell another character exactly how they're feeling. You want that to be shown by their actions. It's one of the trickiest things to try and wrap your head around, but once you get that, your writing will be a lot stronger for it. Going back to structure, your story should always have the building blocks of every story always has a beginning, a middle and an end, as you know. But if you're looking further into it, and definitely for screen, you want to be hitting these kind of marks. So you want to start off with an ordinary world. You want to start off with a character, showing the audience exactly how a character behaves and lives, and then you want to take them on a journey. And then they're going to experience a crisis or a dilemma, a big choice that they're put in a really sticky situation. And then the climax, which is the rising action, the top pivotal point of the whole piece of work. And then you want to have your resolution or your conclusion with the potential of a hook. And the hook is always leaving your audience wanting more. So boiled down and put simply, it's beginning, middle and end, which everybody, whether you're interested in writing or storytelling, knows they are the sort of key building blocks. But try and think about having turning points in your screenplay or your story document Turning points are when things change for the character, yeah? They learn something new, they make a decision. Always have them being active, moving forward and changing, even if it's in a little unit at a time. Okay, my other top tip is do not be afraid to write badly. No first draft is perfect. The blank page can be very intimidating and scary, but if you don't put it down on the blank page, then the idea just disappears and it's not worth anything anyway. I would always get a friend to read over your work. They always spot things that are wrong with it when you don't. Sometimes writers can be too close to their work. Always rewrite, redraft. No, as I said before, no first draft is perfect. So just give it that time to really look over it and edit and make it stronger. My most important tip is value your own individual voice. Only you have lived your life, so you will have a big bank of memories, opinions, stories, and things that you have lived through that can all contribute to making you the best writer that you can be. You want to live your life to the fullest, and the writing will follow. And finally, you've got to have a thick skin. So you've got to have the skin of a rhino, but a poet's soul. I've talked really fast at you, but I've tried to cram everything that I can in. Obviously, this is just a guideline, this isn't a set formula, but hopefully if you follow these little tips that I have given, it'll help make your story document that little bit stronger. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you have a great day.